5 minutes of daily English listening practice. Let's go! Today, we are using a random question generator to, give us some topics, some random topics. Hopefully, we can speak about something interesting. Okay, let's go. If you could lock someone up and throw away the key, would you? And if so, who would that be? That sounds like quite a dark question. That sounds rather mean as well. I'm not a very mean person. I like to think that I'm quite a nice guy, so we shall not be locking anyone up today. What's the one thing that you seem to constantly lose? I'm terrible with losing things. I can never find stuff. Like my phone, quite often. Sometimes my car keys. No, I'm quite good with my car keys. Yeah, probably my phone or my earphones as well, because I use them quite a lot. For example, in the gym or if I go for a run, I'm quite bad at losing them. So yeah, my phone or my earphones. What's something that when you were learning it, you thought you'd never use it, but in reality, you ended up using it a lot? Oh, wow, that's a very difficult question for me to think. For me to think of a good answer. I'm going to say Spanish, but when I first started learning it, so maybe year 7 or year 8, the first 2 years of secondary school, at that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know if I wanted to go to university. I was a lot more interested in doing something to do with sports. So I didn't think I would actually use Spanish very much. But then I went to university and studied Spanish and Portuguese, and I've spent a lot of time in Spanish-speaking countries. So I guess Spanish. What little thing instantly tells you that a person is good? If they don't lie? But I guess that's not really a little thing. That's not something you can instantly notice, is it? I think somebody's smile, if somebody has a very genuine smile, I think often you can tell. You can notice. You know if somebody has a very nice, genuine, real smile. I think that's a good little way to tell. What do you think is the most complex aspect about yourself? Ooh, okay, this isn't a therapy session. I don't know how to answer that one. The most complex aspect. Oh, yeah, I have no idea. Let's skip that one. If you know how to answer that question about yourself, then write it in the comments. What do you think the most complex aspect of yourself is? Please tell me, because I have no idea how to answer that one. What food have you never tried? Snails. I've never tried snails. For some people, or for most people, most people wouldn't consider snails as food. But growing up hearing about France, I guess the stereotypes are just that they eat baguettes, frogs, and snails. so, so they've always been a food for me, and I have never tried snails. And I don't really want to be honest. I'm sorry if you're French and you love eating snails. I don't think I'd like it. When are you most productive? Probably between the hours of 8:30 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How well do you think you understand yourself? I think pretty well, but I think I have always thought that. I think I have always thought that I understand myself very well, but the older I get, the more I understand myself. And when I look back, I realize how little I understood myself at each point in my life. So right now, I'm going to say that I understand myself pretty well. But then in 5 years' time, I will probably say something completely different. What about you? Do you understand yourself? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Well done for being dedicated and improving your English listening skills. I will see you tomorrow.